The day we have all been waiting for this entire series has finally arrived. Danielle Walter has finally married Lucas, okay? And of course, there were twists and turns. It was unexpected. There are details we need to discuss, okay? Welcome back to Anna's Random. My name's Anna, and we've been doing a deep dive on the absolute mess, the chaos, the controversy, the scandal, if you will, that has been Danielle Walter and her relationship with Lucas, okay? If you have missed any part of this series and want to catch yourself up, we have a whole playlist on my channel which is all dedicated to this series. But yeah, it's finally happened, everybody, and not only has it happened, but it was sponsored yet again, like their engagement, by People magazine. So we have an article to go through. We have pictures and we have an article to go through, okay? I was expecting a reel. You know, I've been away for the weekend visiting my boyfriend in North Wales, and this is when the pictures dropped, so I couldn't jump straight on here and talk to you guys. But I was waiting to see if we were going to get some kind of reel, some kind of wedding video, and I'm sure we probably will do eventually. She hasn't dropped that just yet. The wedding was a couple of days ago, so let's just get straight into this. So this was the post that graced our screens, if you haven't already seen this. So let's just go through the pictures. First of all, of course, again, it was in collaboration with People magazine, and the caption reads, "Danielle Walter is married," with a red heart emoji. The Bay Area-based content creator wed Lucas, I'm not going to attempt his surname, on Tuesday the 21st of July, which people in my previous video in the comment section were saying that this is when they predicted the wedding was going to be. I don't know how they managed to do that, but they predicted correctly. Well done you. So yeah, they got married on Tuesday in San Francisco. The couple kept things intimate, surrounding themselves with 50 guests in a celebration that Walter can only describe as surreal. And then read the link in read more of the link in bio article, which we're going to get to. So yeah, that's the caption that reads. This is the first picture we got. Now, she said in a video that her wedding was basically going to be like all very old Hollywood style theme, and this evidently looks a little bit of what they've done. Now, if you notice, the first thing that jumps out is this. City Hall. City fucking Hall. They're so religious and so church-based, and you know what? This didn't even clock to me until I read the comments and somebody pointed this out. The fact that they are so mega church, so religious, so heavily Christian, and a lot of their relationship has been based on, this is all God's timing, we're letting God do blah, blah, blah. They got married at City Hall. Wasn't even a church wedding. Like, girl? Really? That makes me very curious. I don't know why they did that over being religious. It is very confusing. I thought for two people, as I say, who were so heavily Christian, and literally the main reason she got with Lucas in the first place was because he was a man of God, and she proclaimed all of this over and over again in their first couple of dates. If you know, you know. Again, go back on the videos in this series, but that's weird to me. That's a little strange. The dress, okay, it's okay. I was nervous for the dress. She said the dress was amazing. Do I think it's the most spectacular thing we've ever seen? No. Do I think it's basic as fuck? Yes, a little bit. Is it kind of old Hollywood? Not really. I mean, kind of, I guess. I think the thing that's most old Hollywood is the veil. I do like the veil. The veil's cute. And then she has all these red flowers here. Lucas looks okay. Yeah, he looks fine. The way she is voguing, the way she's fucking posing in that versus Lucas, who's just fucking stood there like, yeah, I got married. I'm here for the green card. I think that picture shows everything we've ever said about their relationship, really, in that she is in it for the attention. She loves the clicks, she loves the views, and she loves all the clapback, actually, that she's been getting on this, and he's just there for the ride. Okay, he's just there for the ride. She thinks she's the fabulous princess, and he's just there for the green card on the ride. Okay, this is definitely, and also we've established, because she said in the last video how all of this moving in, like right before the wedding, has been all of her decision and everything like that. Then I think that again is another layer that just encapsulates what is going on in this photo. Okay, I have to say, like, she is very much, I am the main character and this is my little green card sidekick. This is what that's giving to me. Okay, granted, she looks good. I'm trying to zoom in on the makeup here. The makeup is basic, but cute, I guess, because it's bridal makeup, I suppose. The hair looks nice. She's kind of done, I guess that's kind of extensions, I'm guessing, because her hair is not that long normally. So she's just kind of got extensions in, but it's kind of a similar vibe to what she would normally do with the kind of air wrap situation, which we've seen her do so many times. Body is giving tea, I can't lie, but the dress is kind of basic. I was expecting something a little bit more kind of on theme with the veil, maybe. There's like a tiny bit of lace or detail somewhere. Not such a basic dress, but hey, that's just me. We've got a classic we're almost kissing but not type deal. I'm sorry, but okay, yes, again, we've got a picture where she is directly staring at the camera like, I am the happiest princess alive. And he's just fucking chilling. He ain't even looking at the camera. He ain't even looking like he's even in the scene, in the present moment. He's just there. He's just there. Okay, he is just there. And this is another point that we've brought up a couple of times in the last couple of videos that I made about her, because obviously she's been moving, she's been doing all this extravagant stuff, and he's been nowhere to be seen. All the decisions have been her and her assistant and the wedding planner, and he's been nowhere to be seen. So the vibe that he's giving in these pictures is matching that brilliantly. Okay, so this is giving, I wouldn't say this is necessarily giving old Hollywood. This is obviously where they had like the big dinner and everything. But, like, this isn't necessarily giving old Hollywood to me. This is giving Nosferatu vampire, which, okay, for me, I'm not mad at that. It's just not something that I was expecting her to have, because she was, this is going to be very old Hollywood glamour type deal. I wasn't expecting these red crushed velvet fucking tablecloths and shit. I do like the glasses they've got here. I obviously don't know where they had this dinner. Maybe it says in the article, we don't know. The chairs were a little mismatched, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. But yeah, I like the glasses and sort of what they look like. They like little candles there. It's very cute. For me, I'm kind of obsessed with this. I just feel like it's like if this was my wedding. But for her, I'm not sure. I'm not sure that it really goes. Okay, we have a bookcase because apparently she loves to read. I don't really know. Again, she got married at City Hall, so this is probably like the library section. I don't really know. I don't know San Francisco City Hall, so I have no idea. Again, we've got these what looks like plastic ass flowers. Some of that, I can't lie. There's sustainability issues with that, but that's fine. Again, the dress, I was expecting more. I was expecting more from her. I'm not saying she looks bad. She looks beautiful, but I was just expecting a little bit more, especially because she's got the little lace veil situation. Like, it just feels like, and again, she was doing a load of thrifting and going to all of these dress shops and trying to find like a vintage dress. This doesn't feel like a vintage dress to me. The veil does, maybe, but the dress does not feel vintage to me at all. It feels like just straight up off the rack. She rushed this entire thing. Okay, this is cute. Are they like fake grapes? What is going on there? But yeah, I do like whatever they've got in the glass there, not sure. But I do really like those glasses. They are really cool, and I do like the red. I like the red flower arrangements. I like all the deep red colours. I do love that. For her, I'm not sure if this necessarily fits her aesthetic very well. Maybe she just let her wedding planner choose everything for her because she was too stressed out. You know, she's been saying she's been very stressed, and that's why she feels like she's slipped away from her type A tendencies and gone back to type B. Again, we mentioned that in previous videos, so I'm guessing she kind of let the wedding planner do a lot of this. I mean, she has literally said in videos, she's like, it's a good job I have my wedding planner with me because I would not have been able to do this by myself with everything else going on. But again, that was her fault because she decided to do all of that. And look at them, City Hall. That's the only time we've ever seen him look actually happy. He's like punching the air like, I get my green card now, yay! And she's like, I made it, guys. Okay, I kind of like the poofiness. Now we get a bigger picture of the dress, I guess. I do actually kind of like the poofiness here. But again, City Hall. City Hall for two people who are so mega church is crazy. Crazy. So unexpected. That's a nice backdrop. I like that. That's the most body tea she's looked in this dress this entire time. Again, she described the dress as being incredible. Do I think it's the most mind-blowing thing I've ever seen in my life? No. If she feels pretty in it, fair enough, and she does look nice. You know, I think it does fit her body quite well, so I'm not saying anything to do with that. I feel like, okay, and Lucas looks fine. It's fine. Okay, he's just there for the ride. Look, at this. Again, I mean, they were probably directed by the photographer to do this, but again, she's looking back at the camera going, I'm the main character, guys. Now I'm married. I've had the wedding. I feel great. I thought that was going to be a corset bag, but it's not. It's buttons. Interesting. Okay. He's looking at her like she's his green card, and that's it. And he's like, I managed to successfully manipulate this woman into getting here, and we'll see where that goes. Okay, again, we've got a almost kissing kind of teeth. What the fuck is this? If you're gonna do that, at least fucking actually kiss her, you weirdo. Obviously that's the cutting of the cake moment, and that's it. Those are all the pictures we have. Okay, again, Danielle, you look great. Isn't the most mind-blowing dress we've ever seen? No. But then again, were we expecting that from somebody who's kind of lost a lot of their personality to this man? No. Alright, so, you know what I mean? Like, that was kind of what I was expecting. I was kind of expecting something to be a little off. Like, even when she said in the last video that, like, her dress was incredible, I was like, we'll see about that, girl. We will see about that. But yeah, that's what we have. So, yeah, just to pad this video out, because, again, we've not had any kind of video content from her yet in terms of the wedding, and I can't be bothered to check her TikTok because I don't think she will have posted anything on there. We're going to go straight over to this, which is the People magazine article. Has that shown up correctly? Yes, it has. Okay. Bless me. Alright. So, yeah, this is the People magazine article that they came out with. Influencer Danielle Walter marries Lucas, in his second name, an intimate sitting hall wedding exclusive, because here's my theory, because obviously the engagement was all sponsored by People magazine, and we all knew that. We covered that extensively on my channel when it happened. I suspect that sponsorship deal included the wedding. It included the wedding, okay? Because clearly this is what we're getting right here, right now. So we're going to go through this article, and we're going to see what it says, okay? You can't really read a lot of this, so I will read it out to you as best I can. And we'll see what they say. Alright, so the little caption underneath the headline is, the content creator calls her wedding to Lucas the beginning of the best new chapter we could ever imagine. That is the most Danielle Walter thing she could have ever said in her life. I will not lie. This is because it's just, we know the delusion and the manipulation and the brainwashing that's gone into this. So it's sad. It's sad, and we're all a little scared for her, but it is what it is. So yeah, this is one of the first pictures. Well, this is the first picture that was on there. We've got a little box here. It says "Need to Know," which says Danielle Walter and Lucas wed in a intimate ceremony in San Francisco City Hall with 50 guests. The couple embraced an old Hollywood theme with a red colour scheme, velvet accents, and black tie attire. Okay, we already discussed that. And the bride called the whole experience surreal. Sure you did, girl, because you were stressed as fuck. Alright. So, here we go. So, the article starts with, Danielle Walter is married, exclamation point. The 33-year-old Bay Area content creator and Lucas wed on Tuesday, the 25th of July. We already know this. Couple kept things intimate, 50 guests, we already know. Walter tells People that she and Lucas had originally made plans to elope, but in the end she couldn't stomach not having friends and family there to celebrate their love. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Okay. That's weird. Because we know how much she was looking forward to the she kept saying how much she's looking forward to being married and being a wife, and she said in kind of the life update video that was a couple of videos ago that I made on her, where she was like, I'm so looking forward to being a wife, and I'm not nervous about the marriage at all, because I'm so sure that Lucas is my person. But she's been so excited for the wedding as well. Well, she's been nervous for the wedding, like, since she made the decision to be moving and doing all this stuff at the same time. That's when she started to be like, the wedding is stressing me out, but I'm really looking forward to being married. But she wanted a wedding. She still wanted the wedding. So that's interesting that she apparently had originally made plans to elope, but wanted their friends and family there to celebrate their love. That seems a little bullshit to me. I can't lie. Either she wanted to have a wedding and Lucas wanted to elope because he didn't want the big deal, or whether, I don't know, that rubs you up the wrong way, let me know your thoughts on that in the comments, because there is something not quite right about that. Maybe I've forgotten something. Maybe I've missed something. I don't know. Then we have another one of the photos of them walking through City Hall. Again, I think this is another... Maybe if that's true, that's why they decided to do it at City Hall. But again, for two people who love God so much, you thought they would have wanted to do it in front of God in a church. You know what I mean? Right, so instead, the pair chose to keep things small, hosting the... What? Fucking whatever the hell, dinner, I don't know. There's a fucking weird word there that I can't pronounce. It's San Francisco City Hall, which, despite its practical nature, has played host to many notable weddings, including Marilyn Monroe. Okay, maybe that's why she decided to do it. Okay, maybe that's why. Maybe that's why, because she wanted an old Hollywood-style situation, and City Hall was where Marilyn Monroe got married. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why. Okay? Lucas popped the question back in March. Oh, we know. At the Half Moon Bay, California... We fucking know about that, because it was apparently all spontaneous, but as we discovered in the videos that I made, it was not. It was so not. The whole thing was very much, like, they literally walked around, like, well, we know from the videos that she's made and the amount of times I mentioned their timeline, that the engagement and everything was planned from the first fucking day, okay? And we know, because, like, in the video that she posted, like, just before the engagement, they were doing that walk around the different beaches in California and stuff, and then at one point she literally turns to him and goes, "Hey, is this the way you're gonna ask me to marry you?" Or something like that. And he goes, yeah. And then it was like a different beach, like a bit further down, where they actually got engaged, but still, we covered that on my channel, didn't we? Which was just a 30 minutes walk down the coast from the city by the bay. It was like floating through a dream, the influencer told People magazine at the time. Yeah, because of course the engagement was sponsored by People magazine. Again, I think this was part of the deal, that they did the engagement and also the wedding. Fucking stupid, but because it just doesn't make it. Like, I was talking, like, as I say, I was visiting my boyfriend when this dropped, so it was literally in the morning. It was one of the first things I saw, and I was just like, I was like, Justin, they've got married, and it's all been sponsored by People magazine again. And he made a very good point there, that I agreed with. It's like, if you're sponsoring an engagement and sponsoring a wedding, it takes away from the genuineness of the actual thing. And I agree. Like, this is so... As much as she claims to hate the backlash and all the publicity she gets over this situation, like, she has done everything to push for that publicity and push for even more stuff, you know what I mean? It's just... Maybe this was, like, partly funding the wedding. I don't know. And obviously, we covered in my last video, she's also done a sponsorship with that MLM, with that skincare MLM. If you missed that video, go watch that video, because it was a few days ago now. But, like, it's just so interesting how, yeah, and again, that whole, it was floating through a dream fucking bullshit. I mean, we know how fucking deluded and brainwashy and just sad, to be honest, the whole engagement situation was. Again, if you want to go watch that video, it's on my playlist. But, you know, so that kind of, it was floating through a dream. It's like, come back to reality, girl. It's not, start back to reality, please. Like, please. Again, I've mentioned this in my videos as well, that, you know, we are concerned about her. This is potentially very sad and quite a dangerous situation. And we don't, the fallout of it is going to be horrendously nasty. And I really hope that everyone's okay. And yeah, there was another comment underneath that video about them wanting to elope, but then they wanted to have their friends and family there. Here we go. They cover the origin story. Oh, here we go. Okay, the pair first met just over a year ago, last summer. We fucking know. At the Bay Club of San Francisco, a popular gym club in the city, following Walter's move from the nearby Bay Area city of San Jose up to San Francisco. Now, that's funny that they mentioned that, because we know that was complete and utter bullshit, because he's an Uber driver, and he was most likely her Uber driver, and that's how they got picked up, because he couldn't have afforded the San Bay Club fucking San Francisco gym that she went to at the time. So when she first started dating, dating in the city, Walter thought it would be a good idea to document her progress in a series, an idea that instantly became a hit with fans. Oh, a hit? That's a funny word for it. She told people in February 2026 that her goal... Wait a minute. So she told people in February of 2026. This shit was planned from fucking February. Excuse me? I mean, again, we know with the timeline when she was expecting to get married, to get engaged, but that's crazy. That is crazy. The fact that she was talking to People magazine like the month before she got engaged. I keep saying got married, engaged, is wow. That is a layer. That is a layer we did not have. So she told People magazine in February 2020. This whole thing's fucking calculated, innit? That her goal was always to find love, and now she boasts nearly 2 million subscribers. She's a bit far away from 2 million. She's on 1.2 million. That's not almost 2 million. Calm the fuck down. Oh, across her social media pages. Okay, fair enough. Maybe they're accounting for TikTok as well. When they first met, Walter recounted seeing Lucas out the corner of her eye at the gym one day and thinking he looked quite different from what she considered a typical San Francisco guy. What the fuck does that mean? What the racist. And I'm joking, but that's weird. That is very weird. The next time she saw him, Walter recalled locking eyes with him for just a little longer than comfortable. One of the dating tips she was known to share online. Really? Okay. Lucas asked for her number. The relationship clicked instantly, and on September 9th, 2025, she announced her official girlfriend status to her social media followers. We already fucking know. We know because we covered that whole situation and the whole... Well, I was going to do the 23-part series, wasn't I? And then it all fucking corrupted, so... and I know a few of you asked for me to do that again. I'm not doing it. I'm so sorry. I'm just not... We've got too far ahead now to the point where it's completely irrelevant. If you want to go watch that series, you can. It was bullshit. That's all I'm going to say. It was very much exposing all the love bomby bullshit that was going on and all the mega church love bombing that was going on in that relationship. That's all that really exposed. The couple tells people that they really leaned into the old Hollywood vibe when designing the wedding. Again, I'm dubious that was really old Hollywood, but okay. The decor featured a rich red colour scheme, velvet accents of black attire for their guests, to create a timeless party to remember. It was something. Again, it's giving vampire goth wedding, which, okay, I love for myself. I'd love that. But for her, I'm not sure it's fucking old Hollywood. I'm really not sure. Like, when I think of old Hollywood, I think of gold. Like, maybe a black and gold. Black and gold. Anyway. Anyone know that song? But, like, I think of gold. Like, sort of like a white and gold, black and gold, something in gold. Not necessarily red. Maybe red. It depends, but like, I don't know. It's giving alternative goth wedding. It's not necessarily giving old Hollywood to me. But hey ho, she probably just let her wedding planner do everything, so it's fine. Though the two were engaged in March and married married a short 4 months later. Jesus Christ, can't get my fucking words out today. Which I'm glad that they fucking pointed that out as well. They were engaged in March and married 4 months later, and it's like, yeah, we fucking know. They admit to people that that the planning didn't even start until a few months after the proposal, which again, we know this because, you know, she literally said in her video, she's like, I wish I hadn't waited this long to start planning, and then she literally goes on to say that apparently she said, neither of us like planning. Sure, girl, this is the happiest day of your life. You should be bouncing off the walls to be planning this. This is the one day of your life you've been begging for with all of your content, and now you're like, neither of us like planning. Yeah, because, well, you probably did, because apparently you were type A until Lucas. So that makes no sense to me. That makes no sense. And apparently she worked with what is that? Kelly? I'm just gonna call it Kelly fuck it, from with Hand and Heart events made the process seamless and enjoyable. So there's a sponsorship within the fucking sponsorship here. They're mentioning the company she worked with for the wedding planner. That's hilarious. Walking down the aisle to an instrumental version of Coldplay's song Magic, performed by a string duet. I don't know that one. I'm gonna have to look up that song after this. Because I don't, that off the top of my head, I don't know that. I do not know that Coldplay song, and I love a bit of Coldplay. But anyway, she wore a custom a gown from a designer, Jin Wang. Right, so it wasn't a vintage gown. All that thrifting she was doing for the bloody series that she was doing, going around thrift stores, was completely pointless because she ended up with a fucking Jin Wang custom dress. Right, okay. And the pair worked to create a dress that was favoured a timeless old Hollywood bridal vibe. I don't think it did. Paired with a strapless number from with a Walter paired the strapless number with a Homer bridal veil. Right, so even the veil wasn't even vintage. The veil was some random brand. So she's been bamboozling everybody, thinking, I love thrifting, I love everything, I love going, I want to thrift a wedding dress, whatever, to then just, like, do it fucking custom way. Alright, okay. Wang had actually put a custom internal attachment to allow me to follow both the ball gown and the original design with a custom column look for the reception. Okay. Adds Walter, saying that she felt really sad about only wearing her dress for the ceremony. Right. Walter and Lucas exchanged personal handwritten vows. Of course they did, because everyone does that nowadays. And Lucas tells people that he was most looking forward to seeing his bride walk down the aisle and getting to exchange the special words with her. Sure. Yeah. That sounds about right. Following the City Hall ceremony, which was officiated by a friend of the couple, so not even by a priest, then. Not even a priest. Some random friend. Okay, great. The two transitioned to the iconic university club, a private social and athletic club, situated with stunning views atop Nob Hill. Sorry, maybe that's just because I'm British, but knob, specifically with a K in front of it, means something very different, okay? That means something very, very different. That's just made this entire article for me. That's hilarious, okay. Because I am a child, right. Like countless San Francisco couples before them, they rode a cable car together up the hill, following the whatever the fuck that word is. Alright, great. They've kept fine, yeah, brilliant. Top-notch food was a must for the couple, and ensuring that their guests had a perfect experience. The University Club served bacon-wrapped scallops, beef, empanadas, okay, with chipotle aioli, Jesus fucking Christ. It's not even my stammer, it's just these fucking words, right? Tuna tartare in sesame-infused cones and Greek something else. Okay, great. Okay. The couple also made nods to the Bay Area setting, serving San Francisco crab cakes. Okay, great. And whatever the hell that is. Some other dish, I guess. Oh, some Chardonnay. Sorry. It was the wine. I don't care what they had, because none of it's vegan, and it annoys me. But that's just because I'm vegan. For mains, guests will serve the choice of grilled flat iron steak with chimichurri or roasted maple glazed salmon fillet. Okay, great. Oh my god, wait. Though the bride isn't necessarily a fan of cake, she does love a good cheesecake. Okay, so that looks like a red velvet cake, though. Was it like a red velvet cheesecake? I'm not sure. The bride wouldn't consider herself a huge cake lover. She could get behind a cheesecake, so the couple opted for that as a dessert. All right, okay. So that is the wedding cake. But did she have? So there was the dessert cheesecake, and then that was the cake. I don't know. The two shared their first dance together to Coldplay's finest Everglow. Okay, I do know that one. I think. fair enough. Okay. And tunes, some wedding band carry the tunes throughout the night, mixing a blend of supper club, whatever the fuck that genre is. Okay. Jazz and funk music, right? Fair enough. Sounds nice for them. Bit boring, but sure. The two tell People magazine that already married life means so much for them. Well, we fucking know that, don't we? We fucking... What married life means to them more than anything is Lucas getting his green card. Let's be so for real. For Lucas, partnership is everything. Very weird quote, but okay. Now after the wedding, he says he has a different perspective and hope for the future, which is much better than I'd ever envisioned for my life. Yeah, because now you get a green card. Now you get a green card, and you never thought you'd actually succeeding in getting that green card, dear Lucas. And now you find a woman who will give you that green card. So, well done. Danielle adds that she's looking forward to spending the rest of her life, including the ups and downs, with her favorite person. He is my favorite person. He is my guy. He is my person. He is my person. We've been knowing this. It's so funny to have her saying these things to People magazine as well. It's just hilarious. So the two are excited to see what they will build next and gush over each other. We know that. Well, at least they do for the wedding. We're not sure how much Lucas is gushing over her when the cameras are off, but, you know, I'm sure we'll see the fallout of that. Lucas says that Walter is one of the kindest people he knows and promises and praises how incredibly smart she is. She ain't that smart because she couldn't see through you, bitch. Okay. She makes me better, and that's why I'm marrying her. Yeah, because you had fucking temper problems, didn't you? You had, like, personality problems. You had urge and, like, ego problems before this. Again, we've covered this on this page when we've been doing all of, like, the videos specifically on Lucas and the kind of videos that he posts. Very bizarre. And then goes on to say that Danielle has said about him that he is he is the kindest man I've ever met. His patience is unmatched, and he says, and he sees, appreciates, and loves all parts of me. I've never felt so completely appreciated and accepted. Okay, yeah, sure, girl, because you've never been love bombed before, and this was your first experience being love bombed. Fucking brilliant. But, you know, he might do this and he might get you the Trader Joe's flowers, but, you know, he's not actually helping out with the stuff that matters, i.e. moving house and wedding planning and going to see the venues with you and anything like that, because he's not really in it. He's only in it for the green card and to manipulate you. And again, that's a point we've made many times. Together, the pair are excited to get away and relax for a few days on their honeymoon, as they look forward, which I bet is fucking Disneyland. How much money are we betting that their honeymoon is fucking going to Disneyland, guys? As they look ahead towards the future, there is much to come and much to look forward to. They hope to travel, continue building community, and perhaps even build some businesses together. Okay. It's the beginning of the best new chapter we could ever imagine. Walter shares. And that's it. That is the article, guys. That is what we get. I am extremely overexposed. Why am I so overexposed? Bring me down just a little bit. There we go. Hey, I apologize if I looked fucking crazy in this video. But yeah, so that was the People magazine article that we got served today. A few days ago now. From Danielle, Walter, and Lucas's wedding. Now, is that what I was expecting it to be? A little weird, a little disappointing. Yeah, absolutely. Was I expecting it entirely to be sponsored by People magazine? No, actually, that was something that surprised me. That shouldn't have really surprised me because, again, it makes complete sense that they combined the sponsorship with the engagement with the wedding. But anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Again, I am 100% sure that their honeymoon is going to be something fucking to do with Disneyland, because we love how much she loves Disneyland and he hates it, and we've mentioned that before on this channel. And businesses together, what the hell are they going to do? What the hell are they planning? That's what I want to know, because I'm scared. I am nervous and scared about whatever the hell that means. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know all of your thoughts on this wedding, on the article and everything in the comments section, and we will have a whole good old discussion over there. It's weird. Again, as we've mentioned a few times in this series, we pray for her. We hope that the fallout of this relationship, which is inevitable unfortunately, is graceful and peaceful, and that everything is will go okay. But hey, you know, was it quite the old Hollywood wedding that we were kind of, at least I was kind of expecting when she first said that in a video? No, not necessarily. Was it giving vampire? Yes. Is she that of that aesthetic? Absolutely fucking not. Am I shocked that it wasn't a church wedding? Yes, but also with the old Hollywood venue, she was probably suggested to do City Hall, and she went, yeah, okay, fair enough, I don't want to think about this anymore. So that's probably why that ended up being the case. But yeah, again, leave all of your thoughts in the comments. We will keep an eye on her social medias if she posts anything to do with the wedding or honeymoon or anything, and we will continue to cover her. But yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Always make sure to like and subscribe this video. Make sure to follow me on all my social media, and we will see what mess comes after this.